إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وبعد. Respected viewers and listeners, firstly, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and Eid Mubarak to you and your families on this special joyous day, a day of celebration. And this is of course a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of the 30 days of fasting that we have done, alhamdulillah. And as a result of this, we have this beautiful day of celebration. And I'm sure we've been celebrating, alhamdulillah, with our family and friends. And this Eid, as I mentioned, would be unique and it would be different because of the lockdown and of course with the other rules and regulations that have been put in place. So we're having a live Eid phone in. It's an opportunity for you to come on live on our YouTube channel and to give salam and say Eid Mubarak to your family and friends. You're probably in lockdown, you're probably a bit bored. So you want to come on live, you want to give salam, give a message, you want to read something, and Nasheed, Quran, it's up to you. We're live until 7 o'clock, inshallah. And also we have 3 of these goodie bags to give out as well, Makki Masjid Eid goodie bags. And I will show you what we have in our goodie bags. So you've got some stationery, okay, and there's some jelly sweets. There's an Islamic story as well, the great Caliphs, and there's some stationery in this bag as well. Alhamdulillah, we got 3 of these to give out today, and it's mainly for our younger contenders or phone callers. So in this we have some raffles. It's free of charge, you're not paying anything. So I will randomly pick one out and see if I win. This is just a tester. No, it's a blank. Okay, so we've got some prizes to give out, and you've got this excellent chance to come on and say Eid Mubarak to your family and friends as well. And this is open for everyone. You're all welcome to come on live, inshallah. So we're going to bring some of our callers, and we're going to start off. Let's see, who do we have? Just going in order. Okay, there we are. So again, this is very similar to the competition that we had. So I will ring. You don't need to ring me. If you want to come on live, just text me, and inshallah I will ring you back. We've got about 7 or 8 people, alhamdulillah, who are in the queue waiting to come on live, and I'm sure we'll have a few more by the end of the program. It's probably a busy time. Some of you are having your family meal, some of you are resting, some of you are sleeping, some of you are bored. So why not come on and say a few words live to our callers. So inshallah we'll go to our first caller very shortly. Okay, let's ring this number. See how this works. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Wa alaikum assalam. So who do we have on the line?
Layla.
Layla Akhtar, is it?
Yes.
Okay, Eid Mubarak, how have you been today?
Alhamdulillah, good.
And how's your Eid been?
Eid Mubarak to you as well.
Jazakallah khair. How's your Eid been?
Very good.
MashaAllah. And is there anything that you want to say?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I would like to say Eid Mubarak to all my family, and I hope them to have a very good Eid as well, even though they're in lockdown. And I'd just like to say that I hope Allah thingy.
Yeah, that's fine. You're doing well.
How Allah thingy blesses us with a good Eid and just like gives us sins and yeah.
Ameen. So what have you been up to today, Layla? How's your Eid been today? What have you done apart from
I got ready. I got ready, helped my mum with the food and all that, and play with my cousins.
MashaAllah. Did mommy make some nice food?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. You're going to tell us what mommy's made?
She made rice. She made sweet rice and brown rice. She made vegetables and meat, salad.
MashaAllah. Okay, do you want to have a go in our free raffle? We've got 3 goodie bags to give out.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm going to pick on your behalf. So I'm just going to put my hand in. Okay, and we'll see whether you win or not. So yeah, I'm going to pick one of these out. And I'm afraid it's a blank this time. But Jazakallah for ringing. Layla, is there anything else you wish to say?
No.
Okay, Jazakallah, and Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Stay safe and well, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, mashallah. Let's go on to our next caller. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Who do we have on the line? What's your name?
What did you say?
What's your name? You're going to tell everybody
Shifa.
your name? Shifa, mashallah. That's a very nice name, mashallah. Eid Mubarak to you and your family, Shifa. How is your granddad?
He's fine.
Mashallah, mashallah. And how's your Eid been so far?
Huh?
How has your Eid been so far today? Have you enjoyed your Eid? Are you going to tell us what you've been doing on Eid day?
Yes. My cousin came and we was taking pictures and we was playing like so we were eating a lot of food.
MashaAllah. Who made that nice food?
Okay. Eid Mubarak to everyone in
MashaAllah.
my family in Pakistan. My dad and Dadu baby. My pupus are just two. Also my cousin Fatima, Umiyadi and Halina.
MashaAllah. Anybody else?
And
Shifa?
my cousins, Alina. I love Sumaya and Sarah and Alina. I love you all. Eid Mubarak to my mommy and daddy and Hala, Nani and Baba and my mamus and mummies.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. It's a very, very nice Eid message, Shifa. And you've won some goodie bags before, have you not?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to see if we can give...
I like 2.
Oh, you've got 2. Shall we try making it 3 today?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So I'm going to put my hand in this bucket. Okay, and I'm going to see if we can get the winner out. If we can get... So I'm just going to pick one out. Okay, and here's that one. Oh, I've picked out 2, but they are both blanks. Okay, but inshallah, Shifa, next time inshallah, right, we're going to make sure that you win a prize inshallah. Okay, give my salam to your granddad especially and say to him that Ustadji was giving Eid Mubarak to him.
Yeah.
Okay, Jazakallah for ringing, Shifa. Assalamu alaikum. Assalam. MashaAllah. Okay, let's go to our next caller. Yes, sir. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Who do we have on the call?
This is Ibadur Rahman.
How are you, brother? You okay?
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. What's your Eid message?
Just like to say Eid Mubarak to all the followers, everybody who is supporting Makki Masjid, and madrasa in this very difficult time, COVID-19. In this COVID-19 period, I just like to say mashallah to all the brothers.
MashaAllah.
And Makki Masjid big, is great, is beautiful, is amazing. Food bank service as well is mashallah. I have very happy.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Do you pray at the masjid?
Yes, I do come on occasions to read. My Jummah prayer is my other salat as well. I pray in the masjid.
And how has your Ramadan been in lockdown?
Alhamdulillah, it's been amazing, sir.
Okay, Jazakallah khair for your call. And inshallah, Eid Mubarak to you. Stay safe and well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you. You put me in the box?
Oh, you want to be in the draw as well? Okay, that's fine.
Gigi, I want to win present, for a little brother.
Oh, your little brother. I thought you might have a son. So, okay.
No, I'm not, inshallah, soon Allah will give, inshallah.
Okay, well, what's happened is I've actually taken 2 out by mistake, but I think I'm going to feel a bit generous today because it's Eid day as well, and seems like you've won one of our gift bags.
Bismillah, Allah.
MashaAllah,
Allah,
Jazakallah. So one of these will be coming your way, inshallah. Jazakallah for that call,
Inshallah.
and I'll get your details from the text message. Jazakallah khair, okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Walaikum.
So, mashallah, we have our first winner, Brother Abdul Rahman. Okay, we'll go on to our next callers, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Who do we have on our live YouTube channel?
Mu'mina.
Acha, Mu'mina, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah. How has your Eid been so far today?
My Eid's been perfect. Perfect. Has your Eid been?
Jazakallah, not too bad, Alhamdulillah. You have a message? I believe you wanted to mention somebody
Yeah.
special.
Yeah, I wish everyone a happy Eid Mubarak and all my teachers. And please pray for my granddad.
Okay, you want to tell us a bit about your granddad?
Yeah, he was a very nice person, and he unfortunately passed away last year in August. And I wish he could go to Jannah Firdaus, the highest rank in Jannah.
MashaAllah, definitely, people who have clean, sincere hearts and people who live a very simple life, these two qualities are very, very difficult to have today. And alhamdulillah, your granddad, who was alhamdulillah my uncle as well, he was very rich in these two qualities. And Allah says in the Quran, يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. The successful person on the day of Qiyamah will be he who has a very clean and pure heart. Alhamdulillah, your granddad was a very, very special person because he possessed those two qualities, mashallah. How has your classes been, online classes?
My classes have been very fine and good.
MashaAllah. Who is your Appa or Ustad?
Upper Asia.
Appa Asiya. Do you have a message for Appa Asiya as well?
I wish happy Eid, and I wish all the best.
Okay, well, Appa Asiya, if she is watching live, she will probably text me back and give Eid Mubarak to you as well. And if Appa Asiya doesn't text me back, I think she might be very, very busy in the kitchen. MashaAllah. Okay, so okay, do you have any more messages? Do you want to say anything else?
No, I wish please do dua for my granddad.
Alhamdulillah. When I woke up in the morning, one of the first things I thought about was, this, because it's a special day. It's a day where we should make plentiful of dua. It's not just all about celebration. And I thought about your granddad, and the first person, in fact, I actually thought about today was your granddad, because this is our first Eid without him. And, being very close to him and a nephew to him as well. And alhamdulillah, Eid was different today for me personally, because me and your granddad, we would complete our Eid prayer here at the masjid. And then alhamdulillah, he would come to my house, and then after that we would go to all of your, alhamdulillah, your auntie's houses, your grandma's house as well, alhamdulillah. And we've been doing this for 20 years. And this is the first Eid that this has not happened. So it was a bit sad and a bit strange and different. But alhamdulillah, your grandfather is in a better place, alhamdulillah, we rest assured. And everyone is making dua, and I request all of our viewers watching live on our YouTube channel to make special dua for Sheikh Muhammad Ashraf, our uncle who laid the foundations of this masjid. Jazakallah khair for your call, inshallah, mu'mina. Jazakallah khair. And okay, you want to have a go with this free raffle as well? We've given away one goodie bag. We've got 2 goodie bags left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put my hand in, and I'm just going to pick one of these out. And inshallah, if you win, alhamdulillah. Just make sure this time I take one out. Okay, I'm afraid it's come out blank, but inshallah next time we're going to have more of these competitions, live phone-ins, and inshallah you might win that next time, inshallah. Jazakallah again, mu'mina, for your call.
Jazakallah.
Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah. That was our madrasa student, mu'mina. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Is that Khansa?
Eid Mubarak, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, Khansa. I am fine. How are you?
Fine, just fine.
MashaAllah. We were very, very impressed with your nasheed, or your poem that you read regarding the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Alhamdulillah, you've got one gift bag waiting for you to be delivered. But yes, what's your message today, Khansa?
Jazakallah.
Alhamdulillah wa iyyak. What is your message today? Do you have an Eid message?
A speech about my granddad.
Yeah, go ahead. You can speak about your granddad.
Our family more than anything. He did a lot for the community. And Makki Masjid, he was very close to Ahmed Asagi, and my granddad, even though he has left this world, he still remains in our heart. He has left behind his legacy, and inshallah we will follow his steps. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him the highest rank in Jannah. Ameen.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. That was a beautiful dua for your granddad, and I'm sure if your granddad has heard this dua, then he will be very, very happy, and he will be smiling today to see all of your family together, alhamdulillah, celebrating Eid. Celebrating Eid. Jazakallah, you're most welcome. Who is your Appa?
Appa Nagwa.
Appa Nagwa. Okay, do you want to give a Eid message to Appa Nagwa?
Eid Mubarak to my Appa.
Okay, mashallah. Now, Hansa, you've already got one gift waiting for you, so shall we try making you win 2 gifts? Should we make it that number 2? Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so I'm going to put my hand in, and let's see if you win our second goodie bag. Just going to make sure I take one out. And oh, I'm afraid not this time, but next time, inshallah, you will win, and your goodie bag, which is waiting here, inshallah, will be delivered to you, inshallah, very soon. Jazakallah for ringing. Okay, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, Assalamu alaikum. So it's very nice to hear. It's very nice to hear from our students and also Sheikh Muhammad Ashraf, his family as well. Alhamdulillah, it's been a very tough day for them, especially when parents leave this world. And as you're growing up, I remember as a young child, we'd either go salah with our father, or if we didn't go salah with our father, and this is normal with every child, especially on the day of Eid, you're always waiting for your father to come after Eid prayer, walk through the door, and you go and give them a hug, and then you're kind of waiting, what is daddy going to give me? Is he going to give me some change? Is he going to give me a note? Alhamdulillah. So this is a special bond and love that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has, put between the father and the child as well, alhamdulillah. We have another Haji Saab's children waiting to come on, and this is, inshallah, we'll just give them a ring.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Is that Harun? How are you? You okay?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Saji?
Alhamdulillah, not too bad, Jazakallah. How's your Eid been today, Harun?
It's good, just in quarantine, so there's not much to do apart from spending time with the family. How about yourself, Saji?
Alhamdulillah, same as well. Alhamdulillah, you've had the good fortune to ring us live on our YouTube channel, and I'm sure you'll have a special message for your granddad and then to your family as well. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead.
Sorry, could you?
Yeah, so I was just saying that I'm sure you'll have a special message for your family and your friends as well. And then your granddad first, your granddad, inshallah. What would you like to say about your granddad? Yeah.
He passed away last year, and he was a community man, I'd say. He was a family man. He helped a lot in the community, and of course he's dearly missed, and it's our first Eid without him, so it's very touching. And may Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus. Ameen.
MashaAllah. I mean, he was a great person, mashallah, who had a lot of influence, not only on his family, but on his community as well. Alhamdulillah. And you've been working at the masjid. Can you just tell us a bit about the work that you've been doing at the masjid?
Yeah, so I was volunteering at the food bank from Maki Masjid, of course. I think it's a good initiative, just helping out the local people in need. And yeah, I've been helping with sorting out deliveries, stock, and different stuff. Yeah.
MashaAllah.
It's a big eye-opener as well, I'd say.
Alhamdulillah, that has been the sort of feedback we've got from our volunteers, especially those who've gone out and they've made deliveries. And it's something that we always encourage our younger, our younger generation, our youth, to go out and do this charity work, because it really broadens your horizons and you get to see, what is really happening in our communities. So you've spoken about your granddad and the food bank as well. Do you have a message for any of your family members?
Just the usual Eid Mubarak to everyone, and that's about it, Saji.
Okay, Jazakallah khair for your call, Harun. Have a nice day, inshallah, and stay safe and well, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. MashaAllah. See if they answer, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Yes, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, I thought Musa, Isa, do they have an Eid message to give anyone? We're live on YouTube, or yourself, if you want to give an Eid message and just tell us about your Eid, mashallah.
I just want to say Eid Mubarak to all my family and friends,
MashaAllah.
and brothers and sisters, my parents.
MashaAllah.
Musa, do you want to say?
Yeah, I want to say Eid Mubarak and box teachers too.
Okay, is that Musa?
Yeah.
Musa, mashallah. Now, you've done some amazing work. You've supported a project. You want to tell us about what you've done? Mashallah, that was amazing what you've done, but only I know that, and I'm sure if you tell our viewers who are watching at home, inshallah, they will be inspired as well. Just tell us about a bit of the work that you've been doing lately with your mommy and your brother.
I'm donating £50 out my money box.
Mashallah, you donated £50 from your money box, mashallah. And what was it for?
For PlayStation.
PlayStation? Oh, this is for a masjid. MashaAllah. So this masjid, you're building it. Alhamdulillah, you're helping us to build this beautiful masjid, inshallah, in Tanzania, which is a very poor country in Africa. And MashaAllah, you yourself and Isa, you've both donated £50 each. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you for this as well, inshallah. And this, for as long as there are people praying inside of this masjid, inshallah, you will be rewarded. And alhamdulillah, when this masjid is complete, I'm sure your mommy has shown you the pictures. The old masjid is made from mud and straw. But inshallah, we're going to have a better masjid for those people now in their community. It'll be made from brick. It'll be a solid masjid. They'll have a dome, minaret as well. They'll have wudu facilities. They'll have clean water as well. And mashallah, you should be proud of yourself that you've done something that perhaps not every child would do. And you've sacrificed £50, mashallah. Well done. Does anybody else? Yeah, does anybody else want to say anything? Eid message? Isa or any of you? Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak to my mosque teachers and everyone in the masjid, to my families and brothers and sisters and my friends.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. What have you been up to today, Isa?
Nothing, just going out and saying Eid Mubarak to my families.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And did you pray your Eid prayer at home today? How was your Eid prayer?
It is good. How about yours?
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Yes, I did half in the masjid and my second half I did in the house, mashallah. So I did a talk in the morning in the masjid, which I'm sure you must have, yes, you must have listened to, alhamdulillah. And then I did the salah at home with my siblings, mashallah. So jazakallah khair for your beautiful message. And well done again, Isa, for your donation as well. You've donated £50 towards this masjid project. And I'm sure your mummy has shown you the pictures. And inshallah, the work will be starting very soon on this masjid. And the work will take about 3 months, 4 months. There is a slight delay because of the COVID-19 or the coronavirus. But we're hoping, inshallah, that, once the masjid is built and you'll see the pictures, inshallah, then you will hopefully inspire other people as well to sort of do the same thing as well. So well done. Jazakallah. Eid Mubarak to you and your family. And Jazakallah for ringing.
Khair Mubarak.
Okay. Jazakallah khair. MashaAllah, amazing. Two of our students who study here at our madrasa. Isa is one of our students in the Hifz class, and mashallah, he donated along with his brother. They donated £50, mashallah. MashaAllah. Okay. Let's go on to our next caller. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, Ruqayya? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. How has your Eid been today?
It's been fine. Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. Did you get plenty of gifts and presents from your family?
Yeah, they gave me loads.
What was your favorite one?
My favorite one was the balloon modeling from my mom.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. That's very nice. So what's your Eid message today then?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'd like to say Eid Mubarak to everybody who is watching. I hope Allah forgives all our sins and accepts our fast. And I also hope that He showers us with His mercy and blessings.
MashaAllah, that's very nice. MashaAllah, nice message there. And who is your Appa?
Appa Najwa.
Appa Najwa, okay. And do you have a message for her?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you have a good Eid.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah. Right. Do you want to take part in our raffle? A free raffle, you might get a prize. Okay, I must say that your previous callers, Musa and Isa, I forgot to do their raffle, but I will be doing it, inshallah, for them as well. So firstly, Ruqayya, I'll be doing yours. Okay, so I'm going to say I'll pick one out. And just make sure I've got one and not two. And oops, it's a blank. But inshallah, next time, Ruqayya, you will win something. Jazakallah khair for your call. And give my salam to your family and Eid Mubarak to your family as well.
Okay.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Okay, so this is for Musa and Isa, who rang earlier on before Ruqayya. I didn't get a chance to do a live for them. So I'll pick two raffles out. First one is for Musa. Okay, and it's a blank. Let's do one more. This one would be for Isa. And I'm afraid it's a blank as well. One of our volunteers who works for the food bank, Asif, I did request for him to come online because he's been very active in fundraising for our food bank and doing the deliveries as well. So he's a bit shy, but I'm going to ring him, and if he speaks, alhamdulillah. If he doesn't, then it's not a problem. So I'm going to ring him, inshallah, and let's see if he answers. Because I think it's very important that we Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Brother Asif. How are you?
How are you, Sheikh?
MashaAllah, Jazakallah khair. I know you said you were shy, but it was very important for us. Firstly, you're live on YouTube, on our Madrasa channel, to talk to someone who's been actively involved in the food bank and just to share your experiences. But firstly, Eid Mubarak to you and your family, and I'm sure you got an Eid message for your family. And then you can tell us a bit about the food bank, what you've been doing, and how it's sort of, opened your eyes, and what message would you have for your community?
Firstly, Eid Mubarak to all the Muslim families out there. When it comes to the food bank, the shocking thing was we didn't know how many people were actually suffering local to us until they started getting into contact with us. Alhamdulillah, we have helped a lot of families, and inshallah we'll carry on furthering the help in the future. But it's just quite surprising how many people were in actual need close to home, which we would never guess.
Yeah, of course, and a lot of people, they're too humble to ask as well. But we've, alhamdulillah,
Yes.
you will confirm as well that we've helped both Muslim and non-Muslim families as well.
Yes, alhamdulillah, yes. Muslim and non-Muslim.
MashaAllah. And alhamdulillah, you've also been doing some meat and chicken distribution as well. What was the sort of feedback from that? How were the families reacting to you going out and giving them free meat and chicken so that they could also celebrate their Eid as well?
I think a lot of them were quite surprised. They weren't expecting anything else after the actual initial food parcels that we gave them. So alhamdulillah, most of them were very happy and surprised.
Our message to you, Brother Asif, on behalf of Makki Masjid Management and Trust is Jazakallah khair for all of your input. You've been very, very active. I know you've been doing all the fundraising as well. You've been doing the shopping, you've been doing the delivering as well. You've done everything, alhamdulillah. And we can only pray and hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you immensely, because remember, a true believer is he who benefits others. And alhamdulillah, I believe that you are, alhamdulillah, you fall under that category, because you've got family as well, you've got commitments as well. But mashallah, you've given full time to the food bank. So Jazakallah khair for that, Brother Asif.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh.
Jazakallah again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. MashaAllah. That was Brother Asif from our food bank. Okay. We've got somebody now. Let's see how this goes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Wa alaikum assalam. Who do we have on the call? What's your name?
Where can I see? Take a picture.
Ji, what's your name? You're live on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't see. You put a picture. I can't see the mask with me.
MashaAllah. Is that Muhammad ibn Ahmed?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
MashaAllah. How are you today, Muhammad?
Good.
MashaAllah. Did you have a nice Eid?
Yeah.
Did you get nice presents?
Yeah.
What presents did you get? What was your favorite present?
The remote control car.
Oh, MashaAllah. Who gave you the remote control car?
Lady.
Oh, Allah Ji, subhanallah. Allah Ji gave you the remote control car. MashaAllah. That's very, very good. And what have you been doing today on Eid day? What have you been doing today? Did you go to anybody's house?
Yeah.
Who's-
I went big up first, then I went to Rugaya's husband, Umair's house.
MashaAllah. And what were you doing in Humaira's house?
Then we played in trampoline and I had a space raided quiz.
Space Raiders, MashaAllah. That's very good. And you had plenty of nice presents as well. Do you have a message for your mommy and daddy? Do you have an Eid message for your mommy and daddy? Do you want to say anything to mommy and daddy?
Yeah.
You want to say Eid Mubarak? Say Eid Mubarak, mommy and daddy.
Eid Mubarak,
Uh,
Mommy and Daddy,
And who's your daddy?
Ahmed Asaji.
Ahmed Ustaji, MashaAllah. Well done. Right, let's see. Let's see if you can win a prize today. I've got a bucket here, and there's a lot of raffles in here. So we're going to see if you win one of these prizes. Okay, so I'm just going to put my hand in, and I'm going to pick one out. Let's see if you win one of our prizes. Okay, I'm afraid this time it's a blank, but next time, inshallah, you will get something. Jazakallah for your call, Muhammad ibn Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Jazakallah. Do you want to say Eid Mubarak to your sister as well?
Eid Mubarak,
What's your sister's name?
Rahma.
Rahma. So Eid Mubarak to Rahma as well. And Muhammad, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So Muhammad, who's 5.5, alhamdulillah, and Rahma, 3 years, alhamdulillah, they are helping their parents with the masjid project work in Tanzania. So it's Masjid Rahma, and Muhammad and Rahma have, alhamdulillah, put a lot of their savings towards this project, and their mom and dad, alhamdulillah, also supporting them as well. And alhamdulillah, you, our worshippers, our followers, our supporters, donors, alhamdulillah, you have also supported this project as well. So Jazakallah khair as well for that. We'll go on to our next callers.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Who do we have on the line?
Yusra.
Yusra, how are you today? Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak. I'm okay.
How
are you?
Alhamdulillah. How was your Eid today?
Okay.
Just okay. Okay. What have you been doing?
And good.
And good. So okay and good, right? But you can only have one. Okay or good?
Good.
MashaAllah. What have you been doing today? You going to tell us?
I was helping my mom around the house.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And did you get plenty of nice gifts today? Eid
Yes.
presents? Yeah, you going to tell us what you got for your Eid present?
I got a coloring gel pen 6-pack, and I got a coloring and I got a coloring book.
You got a coloring book as well, MashaAllah. Okay, and what's your Eid message today? Do you have an Eid message for?
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to say Eid Mubarak to you and my Appas and Ustadi, especially my mom and dad, because for what they've been doing in Ramadan for me. And
MashaAllah.
I hope Allah accept everybody's fast that they've been doing. Ameen.
MashaAllah. I mean, that was a very beautiful dua. Yusra, do you want to partake in our free raffle draw? You might win one of these nice goodie bags.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to put my hand in. Okay. And I'll see if we can get you one of these goodie bags. Alhamdulillah, we've had one winner today for these goodie bags. So just make sure I've got one. And oh, subhanallah, look, you've won. MashaAllah, you've got a nice goodie bag. Well done, that's coming your way. MashaAllah, well done, Yusra. Okay. Jazakallah. Does your sister, Ramaisa, wants to come on as well?
Ramaisa said she didn't want to do it.
Oh, she don't want to do it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine then. Jazakallah for your call.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. It's nice to have these kind of programs, especially phone-ins, and to give these children an opportunity just to come out, to come on and to, express their feelings as well. It's a very happy day, and children, they look forward to Eid as well. And sometimes, we're so engaged and we're so busy with family and friends, and we don't really get time to sit down and to talk to our children. And it is all about celebrating with your children. Eid is for the children, The Prophet ﷺ said, "Khairukum khairukum li ahlihi wa ana khairukum li ahli." He said, the best amongst you is he who's good towards his family, and I am the best towards my family. Another narration as well, authentic by most of the scholars, that the best dinar is that which is spent on the family, meaning spent on the children as well. So the best thing that we can do, especially on the day of Eid, is to, mashallah, spend on our children and, make sure they have a good day, they have a happy day as well. We should try to make Eid interesting for them. We should try to have, games at home or quizzes, because most of the time, for many of families, Eid is always just the same routine, getting up, cleaning yourselves, going to the masjid, then you come home and then you have a bit of food and then you go to a few houses and that's about it. But Eid is more than that. Just today, mashallah, I was speaking to my mum before coming here, my respected mother, and I said to her, how did you celebrate Eid? And she was saying that, when we were young, we used to go with the eldest cousin, and subhanAllah, we used to go to certain places where they would have these fairs and they'd have all these stalls and streets and that. And mashallah, my mum is talking about the 50s here back in Pakistan. So we should try to, inshallah, make Eid fun for our children as well. SubhanAllah, I think we got one or two callers left. Okay, yes, we're going to go to Brother Akhtar, inshallah. Brother Akhtar is going to be, he's the son of Sheikh Muhammad Ashraf, and also he's one of the trustees here at Makki Masjid as well. So, mashallah, he's come online as well. So, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, Haji Akhtar Saab? You okay?
Salam Sheikh, yeah, I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair. Firstly, Eid Mubarak, and I'm sure you will probably want to say a few words about your beloved father.
Yeah, I know you've got a very busy show with lots of callers, so I'll try not to be too long.
No, it's okay. We won't rush you. Mashallah, you are part of the management. So, if I rush you, I might end up losing my job.
I just want to wish everybody a happy Eid Mubarak.
MashaAllah.
And hope everyone's having a good day and staying safe.
MashaAllah, that's very good. And
I know, sorry to interrupt you. I know it's been a difficult few months with the lockdown and everything, but mashallah, it's good to see that the masjid's still being very active with all the projects, your talks, etc. So I just want to say, mashallah, keep up the excellent work.
Jazakallah khair. And you are, mashallah, one of the main people here, along with Hafiz Amjad, Haji Abdul Rashid, Brother Jameel as well, mashallah. And alhamdulillah, we have a good team. The main thing is we have a good team from the management side as well, alhamdulillah. And then we have a community which is very, very generous, kind, supportive as well. And they are, as I mentioned before, the heart and soul of our community as well. Very, very much like your father, who is very, very, may Allah bless him with Jannah, very selfless. Do you want to just, briefly share one or two stories, or want to, share something about your father with us? Because there's a lot of, mashallah, people who are watching this right now and probably watching it later on, or in a year's time or 2 years' time, and they could probably, just listen to these memories, and it will be very special for them.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, as you know, it's the first Eid without my father. And I'm sure he'd be very proud and happy with how the masjid is being run.
Alhamdulillah.
Especially like all the generous support and donations from the community. Everyone's been very generous with their zakat, the sadaqah, with the food bank, etc.
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah.
It's good to see the community all sticking together. That's what he'd love. He'd love everybody to stick together, regardless of our backgrounds, where we're from, etc. That's the key. See, for anything to be successful, we have to stick together.
Of course.
So he would be very happy.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. One thing I would like to share live is that our routine was every Eid, and I spoke to Brother Akhtar earlier on, is that myself and Hafiz Amjad and our beloved uncle, we would be the last people to leave for Eid prayer. And of course he was the elder in our community, and but he never sort of said that I'm the eldest and people should come to me. So what he would do, mashallah, is he would come to our house first, he would see his sister, then he would go to see his sisters. Now his sisters are all younger than him, and then he would go to see his daughters, and then he would go to his house last. And that's so amazing that, being that he was the elder, but he never had that in mind that, I'm the elder, so why should I be going to my younger sister's house or my daughter's house, or my daughter knows they're supposed to be coming to me. And I think that is such a special quality to have, because unfortunately nowadays we do have people who probably don't possess those qualities, and I'm sure you will agree with me that mashallah, your father had that special quality, and like you mentioned, he just wanted unity and he wanted his family together.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing I just wanted to say, it's the food bank, mashallah, has been an excellent initiative run by yourself, Faisal, and all the other volunteers behind the scenes. And I just think mashallah, it's a very good initiative, and I just say well done to all the volunteers that have been risking their lives, working hard. I think it's been excellent. So just keep up the good work, guys.
Alhamdulillah,
your
yes.
YouTube channel, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Your social media messages. I just think it's fantastic how you're engaging with the youngsters, using social media as a positive tool. So I just want to say to everybody, just keep up the good work. We need good role models. We need, to inspire the youngsters. There's a lot of negativity out there, but mashallah, through this difficult period, I think the masjid, the community, the volunteers, they've been like a shining light and inspiration to us all. So inshallah, when all this comes to an end, hopefully we can all work together, strive to make it a better community for everybody, basically.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. The Prophet ﷺ, he went to Yathrib, which later on became known as Medina al-Munawwara, and alhamdulillah, look how beautiful that city became. And during lockdown, our main initiative and goal was to make sure that our masjid is still open, not breaking any of the guidelines, of course, but open in the sense that the key workers are coming in, the masjid is being cleaned. We didn't want to totally abandon the masjid. The adhan is being called. We've got some lectures happening in the masjid, and of course with the food bank. So it's just to have that connection. And with the food bank, alhamdulillah, we've got a very strong team. And I must also mention Asif, who came on earlier on. And we've got Aqib, we've got the other Aqib who's come online as well, who's joined us. We've got Abbas as well, we've got Brother Sabir as well. And all these brothers, Hamza as well, mashallah, who are very, very actively involved and supporting us as well. Alhamdulillah, they're doing a great job, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them immensely. I'm sure I've mentioned all of the brothers in our food bank team. If I haven't, then the ajr is only with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of course, and Allah will reward them immensely. Jazakallah khair for your call.
Just a few more words, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead. No, you go ahead, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people behind the scenes.
Of course.
That have been, coming to the masjid, working hard. So inshallah, may Allah reward them all. Also, Hibba and Hadia, they've been desperate to say something.
Yes, of course,
so
yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
No.
Hibba, assalamu alaikum to everybody.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you, Hibba?
Good.
MashaAllah. You having a nice Eid?
I wish everybody a Eid Mubarak.
MashaAllah.
And just finally, Sheikh, I've got my nephew Hamza with me as well.
Yes, fine.
I want to say a few words, Hamza.
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
Hamza? I think he's a bit shy, I think.
Okay, no, that's fine. I have mentioned Hamza, mashallah. He's part of the team as well, and part of our food bank team. Alhamdulillah, a lot of brothers have been very, very active I made a special
Mashallah.
mention for, you know, and I don't want to keep mentioning names. I'm thinking I'm missing one or two people, but alhamdulillah, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward them immensely. We can only make dua for them, and this project has really been a success, inshallah, and it will move forward, and it will be a great success. It's all about, you know, making a brighter and better community for ourselves. Inshallah, we're looking at other things as well. You know, once this COVID-19 settles down, we're looking at street cleaning initiatives. We're looking at other initiatives as well to go out with our youth as well. We can probably have a stay over at the masjid with our youth to kind of get them engaged with the masjid. Do you have anything else?
I just finally, Sheikh, I just want to say, sorry to cut you again.
No.
Because I know there's probably a line of people that want to come on the phone. Marshall, you've been an inspiration with all the effort, all the work, all the YouTube, you know, videos you've been posting. Just keep it up, and Allah give you a long life, and inshallah, hopefully everybody can, you know, use this month, these last 2 months to reflect on our lives, and inshallah, hopefully move forward in a positive way.
Alhamdulillah, you know, the tawfiq comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we just do our best, and we hope we're doing our best. It's something as, it's a responsibility and it's a duty. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts you in a certain position, then it's your job to repay, you know, by serving your community. And I think people who are in this position, you know, they have to play an important part in the community. And of course, we have other commitments as well. You know, all scholars, imams, they've got families as well. You know, they've got children as well. They'd like to spend time with their families as well. But they do, you know, alhamdulillah, make a lot of sacrifices, alhamdulillah. But like I said, when you have a strong community, when you have that strong community bond, alhamdulillah, everybody wants to work hard, wants to support one another. And I think that's something we really have at Makki Masjid. And you can tell from the generous donations we've had through the zakat fund, through the food bank, through the 2 collections for the masjid. MashaAllah, it's been really great, MashaAllah.
And I pray that inshallah keeps all of us, the namaz, the community united. Allah keeps our intentions pure, and inshallah, Allah keeps us, you know, continuing to work together. Inshallah.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair for your kind words, your generous.
All the best.
Yeah. Eid Mubarak to you and your family as well.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, okay, so I forgot Hiba came on. So Hiba and Hadia, I'll do raffles for them as well. They're probably watching live. And we're going to finish off on this note because we need to get ready for Asr prayer as well. So let's see if we can get Hiba and Hadia a gift as well. So let's pick one out. Okay, that's a blank. So far we've had 2 winners. Okay, and that's a blank as well. But I'm going to finish off on this note. Like I said, we were supposed to be finishing at 7 o'clock. And being that I've got one of these gift bags left, I will be giving it to Hadia, one of the last callers, inshallah. You know, her Eid gift will be from myself, inshallah. And it's a great inspiration. We've got about 4 or 5 people wanting to come on, but it's rude for me to take somebody on and then cut them off, you know, after 30 seconds. We literally need to finish off for the Asr prayer as well. So on this note, I'd like to finish off by saying Jazakallah khair for all of the parents who've taken their time out. Everyone's got a busy schedule. Alhamdulillah, you know, it's Eid day, you have family, you have friends as well. Everyone has a busy schedule. But alhamdulillah, you took your time out, and it was very nice to hear from Brother Akhtar speaking on behalf of the trust as well. And alhamdulillah, you know, the general feedback from our community for all of the projects that we're doing has been very, very good. And I said it many times, and I'll say it again. This is with the tawfiq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, we're in this position, we're doing this work because there's something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likes about us, and He's taking this khidmah from us. You know, if we weren't to do this work, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would replace us with better people who do a better job. So I'm going to finish off by saying Jazakallah khair again to you all. Eid Mubarak. Jazakallah for watching, and keep supporting the masjid and keep connected with the masjid. I know Ramadan is over now, and you know, for some of us our spiritual levels will go down, but that's something that we cannot allow to happen. The month of Ramadan is all about change. You know, changing ourselves for the betterment, being better people than we were in the month of Sha'ban. So on the day of Shawwal, the 1st of Shawwal, we should be better Muslims than we were on the 29th or the 30th of Sha'ban. And I mentioned this in my talk yesterday as well, that we've seen many, many changes around us with the lockdown. Shops are closed, businesses are closed, people are at home. But the greatest change I think that we should be concerned about is our nafs. Because what Ramadan teaches us is how to keep our nafs, the evil desires within our nafs, under lockdown. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps us, supports us by chaining the shayateen away, closing the doors of Jahannam, opening the doors of Jannah. But there's one thing that we still have to battle against, and that is the evil within ourselves. So when we say وَمِن شُرُورِ أَنفُسِنَا, وَمِن شُرُورِ أَنفُسِنَا, that we seek refuge from the evil desires from within us. So the greatest change, I think, for me and you should be that we should now be better Muslims, purified, cleaned. We should feel happy and content that we have done enough to get our sins forgiven. So Jazakallah khair for everyone and for the management and for everyone who's been donating and supporting us. I'm going to end this YouTube stream inshallah, and we are working on having a regular program every week whilst this lockdown is still ongoing. And whilst the masjid is closed, I can assure you and promise you that I am working on a couple of programs that I will be doing inshallah on a weekly basis if I have time, and I've got many commitments myself as well. Alhamdulillah, I will try to make time, because I've had a lot of positive feedback about the programs that are going live from Makki Masjid. Alhamdulillah, it's having an impact on people, and if that is happening, even if it has an impact on one person, mashallah, I think that is a great success as well. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Eidakum Mubarak. Taqabbalallah minna wa minkum salih al-amal.